sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren.
To number 84, Tyler Warren. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. He's got the first down and more than that.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 8.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. Lots of space, past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Latu, there to bring him down. They've got it second down and 7.
At the Colts 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. He did not. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it'll be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Colts offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, and you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now to throw on first down. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Colts nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down, they need 7. He'll drop to throw. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
A short pass taken in by Warren. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Right back to Warren again.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Jaguars offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down. We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
In motion is Myers. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. 4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Colts 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side, that is caught by Warren. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
3rd down.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll the pressure gets there, and down he goes. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of a change in strategy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty. There's no one in the backfield to help with the offensive line pick up blitzes, and even if you have some opportunities downfield, you got to protect the quarterback first.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 8.
What will they do on this play? 3rd down, needing 8. They'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. You can sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Anthony Gould, touchdown Colts.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the Colts to try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but 1 first down will essentially end the game. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Etienne. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, We say so long, everyone.